What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to day 256. It's going to be a great day. We've got a day off here in Chicago, and these are my favorite kind of days. They're very rare on tour, but we don't have to drive to Indiana until tomorrow. So we're definitely going to take advantage of this day off, and we're going to go explore in Chicago. So let's go and see what we can see. Come on, let's go. Oh! Where is everybody?
You woke up before Lockie.
I did.
Welcome to Chicago.
Here we go.
It's like
Love it already.
in the city.
Look at this neighborhood, like all of these buildings, they're just so old and full of character. Barely left our Airbnb and I'm already enamored. There's the iconic Wrigley Field, very famous baseball stadium. Home of the Chicago Cubs. That was just 2 minutes down the road. Don't tell him, but we got Hotel Zachary here. That would very much get to his head. Bruce gets a big brick. And these are the lifelong Cubs fans or members of the club. Knocked it out of the park. We've made it all the way to the shores of Lake Michigan. It's crazy to me that this lake is just so big that it looks like an ocean. And it just stretches out for miles in that direction. And like, we can't even see the land where it's like the shortest distance. We're gonna walk in this direction and we're gonna find the city of Chicago. So we come from that way. And as we round this corner, oh, there's Chicago. That's amazing.
I wonder if Lockie ran this morning.
Okay, geese. We won't cross your path there. Turned out to be far too hot to walk. So we've gotten in an Uber and we're gonna go get some food. More time in the central Chicago district. I think it's gonna be good. First stop is food, and that looks incredible. Caramelized garlic steak. Done. Done and done. A little bit different from the picture, but still very healthy and tasty. How's yours? This is gonna be pretty cool. Starbucks Reserve Roaster. 3 stories of Starbucks. Let's go check it out. Oh, yes. Wow. All these pipes are sending beans through. This is insane. Look at it all. I've never seen a spiral escalator, by the way. That's impressive. And then this massive machine that distributes coffee beans to the appropriate receptacle. Rooftop terrace thing. That's impressive. Equally as impressive that that side of the building doesn't have a single window. Tribune Tower. Yeah, a lot of like Gothic architecture. It's very cool. And you can see the macaws, native to Chicago Central. That's a pretty good shot with the cap. Wow. Yeah, I know, they don't have to do much to diet for St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be us a bit later on. Trump Tower, look at that. Right on the river. This place looks really delightful. Oyster bar. I don't like oysters, but it's a very cool looking cafe, restaurant type thing. Well, there is La Famous Bean. One of the most iconic things about Chicago is this mirrored art installation shaped like a bean. It does look very cool. And there we are. Ah, look who we bumped into. Is Chicago not big enough for us, huh?
I don't know if they'll be here.
We're inside the bean.
That could be, why don't you get one of those ready? That could be a cool CD out, like single cover or something.
Have to do it.
What happens if they move out?
I think there's an ambulance there. What a wonderful day off we're getting in Chicago. Look at this cinematic mode. Probably doesn't work well, does it? We have discovered the Museum of Ice Cream. We're museum goers. Oh yes, yes please. Seem to have stolen bits of rock from different parts of the world. Hey, we want that back. Crazy. Wow. It's a very beautiful city. Look at what we have here. It's a bit of Johnny's. Allison Hotel Tip Top Tap. Look at that fire escape. Imagine having to get out of there. Oh, that would be very precarious. Yeah. Never seen this before. It's like a kid in a candy shop. I know, it's impressive.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna make you think that you really
Human engineering lab. Is that where you came from?
That is X-Men. That's right. That is wild.
Baby bean.
They paid for it.
This is epic. Beautiful city.
300 is deep. Yeah. Average is like just under 100. Welcome to Burkes Backyard. I'm Burke. And this is my backyard.
It's a pretty nice backyard. Just pull up the boat here, have a glass of wine. Look at this. Trump. Oh, ladies of leisure.
There he is.
Alright, we're about to get on this boat, the architecture cruise. We're going to check out some of the history and the cool buildings around Chicago. But as usual, we're waiting for Zach. Here he is.
I said
There he
I've never
comes.
seen him run.
Oh, put it in slow-mo.
You look great.
We'll talk about all that today.
I don't know what.
And the final thing I want to make sure I cover
You
is
single
history.
ladies,
Turn this into a
he's
huge
looking.
history lesson. I believe sculpture for decoration, and the easiest place to see it, if you look at the different color brown base of the building, just above it, the limestone, you'll be able to get into our harbors Wednesdays and weekends in the fall to bring them back in for winter storage. So, since this is fresh water, freezes and freezing, you want to get your boat out of the water to protect it in the wintertime. Between 1920 and 1933, you could not legally sell an alcoholic beverage in this country. It was the time of Prohibition. Doesn't mean we didn't have bars in Chicago. We did. They were called speakeasies, and one was in the Temple at the top of that building. It's called the Stratosphere Lounge.
Wow.
It's now a corporate conference room. Little temples now, it's because the building's been retrofitted with a sprinkler system. They're no longer needed. Just not yet. First, he's going to take a right turn and take us up the north branch of the Chicago River, which is the most recently developed branch of the Chicago River, and thus the most residential. With that gently curved white building just to the right of the opening there, it's called the Residence of Riverbend. It was a warehouse that was a huge freezer.
Wow.
In the mid-1980s, when they decided to convert it into a residential building, it took them 6 months just to thaw the building out. Then they went in and they started scraping out the insulation inside that they no longer needed. They hauled away 500 semis filled with the insulation they wanted to throw away. This was an avid sailor. He loved to use the triangle in his designs. 4 very vertical private residences here on our left, with dramatic angled ceilings on each floor. Really unique urban living in the river cottages. The problem with a building like this sways too much. People sitting at their desks up near the top will get seasick while they're just sitting there.
Oh my God.
That's a problem if you're trying to lease commercial office space. And here on the left, behind that big stone wall you see, is where the Opera House is, the second largest opera house in the United States after the one in Lincoln Center in New York City. And they filled this old trading floor space in that low central section with floors of offices. But brutalism is really just a subset of modernism. And here on the left, as we can see, the part of the building that's jutting out toward the top of the building on the left side facade, you might see those clear boxes sticking out. That's called the ledge. You can pay money to step into those boxes and look between your feet all the way to the sidewalk. References carved into the outside of the buildings that really makes no sense without taking into account that time period. Close up in that warehouse I mentioned. Which you also have to be entertainment, because stuff like this wasn't going to be done in the 1960s, 70s. Sanitary Commission I mentioned earlier, designed by Dirk Lohan. Beautiful fountain at the top of the hour. There's a little pyramid here along the river's edge. Jets a huge cannon out of water out up over the river. It's quite spectacular to see, but we of course come by when it's not happening.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was like...
Yeah, it's just a video. But you'll look great.
When you're done, you can walk out the other side and find yourself in Cancer Survivors Garden, and then Maggie Daly Park, a couple other beautiful parks on the other side.
That was epic. So much cool history and architecture on that cruise. I'd highly recommend it. The architecture tours. First lady, very knowledgeable. Host. You have fun?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, really cool. Such a beautiful city.
Fun fact I learned is that some buildings have rooms filled with water so that they don't sway as much for the people on the top levels so they don't get seasick. Because it's so windy here.
And it's just because they want, it's not safe, it's just like a comfort thing so they can keep tenants, which is wild. Now we've got a dinner. Zachary up ahead has pulled a very incredible favor. We're all going to eat for free at an Italian restaurant, and we'll post about it, but the chef's apparently very excited, and we're going to be treated to a very nice family-style Italian dinner. So let's do that. I think this is it, but this looks way fancier than we have any right to be. I'm wearing shorts.
I'm wearing long pants.
Okay, all right, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, getting the good content, Zach.
I can't believe you pulled that off. That's crazy.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? How spoiled are we? Oh. Oh. What have we done to deserve this? I don't even know what this is.
So much.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
so much. Yo. Wait. I fucking miss the lobby. You distracted.
What was that?
Vanilla caviar.
Alright, shall we do that?
Yeah, let's try it. I want to try one.
Oh, wait.
I'm just gonna take a little piece.
I think you guys like it. Wait.
What's that one's that? No, we'll switch, whatever. I don't even need dessert.
Dude. I gotta get some of that chocolate mousse.
It's really good. Wait, what is this? Really good. Like, is it a sorbet bowl? That's great.
That's happiness.
Dazzle ice cream.
Mangia bene. A truly epic meal, and now we've been invited to go and check upstairs. There's a bit of a lounge going on, a bit of a nightclub vibe. So we're gonna go check it out. Oh yeah. Wow. That's amazing. Isn't it crazy you can tell that's Jimi Hendrix? Oh man. If you're ever in Chicago, you gotta check out Umo. Cool. We have no room. It's awesome. This was Nooks and Crannies. You got us home safe. Appreciate you, man.
Chicago, that's how we do it.
See ya. Okay.
Go down the back and find some rats.
Everyone wants to get some rats. And there he goes.
What the fuck?
Into the night.
Almost died.
Oh my god.
Don't go with a fucking President Stone into a Bronco. Don't do it.
Emma, what are we doing?
We're going rat hunting. We're not full enough, so we need a bit more dinner. So rats, let's go.
Emma saw a rat last night down the back alley, which was the size of a cat.
It was like
It was a cat rat.
it wasn't long, like it was like that, but wide, like that, like,
Ah,
like
fat-
a fat bottom rat.
A fat cat rat.
I don't know where it's hiding. Like where do they go all day? And everyone's like, oh, in the sewers. How the fuck does it get down there?
Language, this is a kid's vlog.
Target rats.
Rat bait has been buried where you rats.
We couldn't find the rat. Emma's notorious fat cat rat.
Is where they filmed Ratatouille?
Yes, this is where they filmed Ratatouille.
Not in Paris.
It's filmed.
It was real life. They like staged. They had to get the actors in, the mice actors. They had to set them
Wonder-
up, give them their lines.
How did they train the rats to talk like
They're
that?
really good. Their accents were amazing.
The cooking was more impressive.
The rat was getting into that, and it was just all.
All right, we're back at the Airbnb now, and I'm just going to call it there because what an insane adventure of a day. Loved it. Love Chicago. So many amazing memories. And the guys are just getting home now as well. We were in that crazy Uber that probably took half the time to get there than the other crew. He was driving like a maniac. But we had a fun day. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I appreciate you guys. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.